Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 16th to the 22nd of March 2020. Now, with the current news cycle being so all-encompassing, I've decided to just post my Astro Insights on Facebook at AstroZoe and on Instagram at ZoeHines7 so that you can go and find them day by day for yourself, because there's a lot going on this week and it's all very, very positive. But I don't feel at the moment that many people are ready to see the positive side of things. We're kind of caught up in this collective swirl. So on Monday we have Mercury moving into Pisces. The retrograde is coming to an end, so we can look back and see what that journey's been like for us. On Tuesday, the Moon, Mars, Jupiter, Pluto and Saturn are all in Capricorn. So if you know how to look up charts, I definitely recommend you look at the charts for this week because they are stunning. We approach the equinox. Mars and Jupiter meet on Thursday, so that's one well worth tuning into. The Sun moves into Aries on the spring equinox on Friday, and the big news is Saturn moving into Aquarius by the weekend. So lots going on there. I'll let you come and find me on social media if you'd like to follow along with those day by day. But I did want to share with you a recipe for an organic hand sanitizer. So as many of you know, I make all my own herbal products and teach how to live chemical-free life. So I just wanted to give you the power to make your own hand sanitizer, because a lot of the stuff in the shops have got many, many chemicals in them. So what I've done is I've taken an aloe vera base. I absolutely love aloe vera gel, but what you can actually do is work with one of your own hand creams already, as long as it's a fairly pure base. And obviously taking into consideration allergies, pregnancy, pets and other conditions that you may have, these are the herbs that are antibacterial and antiviral. Tea tree, oregano, peppermint, lemon, eucalyptus, thyme and palmarosa. I like to work with essential oils because of their long shelf life, but if you can't get hold of any essential oils, you can actually go and buy those herbs in the shop. It just means that you'll have to keep making your batches on a more regular basis. So combined together, we're just using 3 or 4 of those, a couple of drops of each, in a nice clean gel or cream, will mean that you're able to carry your own hand sanitizer around and even dab some under your nose if you feel that you don't want to breathe in viral fumes, because in the UK we're still very much going to work as of today. So I wanted to share that with you and leave the horoscopes video for this week as daily online posts. But just a few general comments on the astrology of this week and the recent retrograde, especially of Mercury back into Aquarius. This is urging independent thought. So here's an example. I went out to my supermarket because I was interested to see whether the outside world was actually acting in the way that the online world was telling me it was. And indeed, when I went to my local supermarket, there was a whole shelf empty where the toilet roll should be. Now, first of all, this is a flu, not a tummy bug, so we don't quite get the relevance of toilet roll here. But also the shelf right next to the toilet roll, which was full of very cheap and thin kitchen rolls. So where's the independent thinking there? This is a definition of herd thought and panic and how we can be manipulated mentally. So just have a look at what's going on, have a look at whether it feels right to you, have a look at what else is going on in the news. You know, if something's this all-encompassing, then there's lots of positive things going on, but there's also lots being gotten away with in the background as well. So independent Aquarian type thinkers will always have a look and say, hang on, what's the left hand doing? What's going on as well as this? So everybody's free to have their own beliefs and opinions, but are you free? Make sure you're free. It's completely up to you in 2020 to do the research, to think clearly, and to see where you're being sovereign and where you're being manipulated. So get involved with herbs, get involved with empowering thoughts, get involved with healthy practices, and try not to be swept along in the current of this. Because like I say, there's a lot of very, very positive energy coming along, especially Saturn into Aquarius. That's going to be quite amazing. So hopefully I'll speak more on that next week. And you have got the past videos where I've been speaking about the current culmination. Just doesn't feel like the right time to speak in such positive tones. I'm feeling that everybody's very much focused and wants to be focused on this one issue. So let's take a week off and reset ourselves. Make sure that you're being true to yourself. Question a few things, challenge a few things. It's completely up to you. So do come find me on Facebook at Zoe Astro, on Instagram at ZoeHines7, and have a look back at some of my previous videos because it's all accumulating. I'm very much available online if you'd like to connect and have a look at your chart. This is quite an interesting time as people are off work or working from home. There's a shift in perspective going on. Some people will think, why haven't I done this before? Why am I commuting in? And why do we have rush hour and things like that? And others will think, why am I even doing this? There must be something more, something better, something more appropriate that I can do. So if you would like a one-to-one, as usual, I'm available. Contact me, zoehines7@gmail.com. Right, so I'm off to panic buy some Guinness. Stay sane, and I'll see you next week.